High-level data interpretation is easy if you understand how you to approach the problems and which problems you should actually pick and which problems you should not attempt in that examination hall. I hope that today's session will teach you exactly that, and you are going to understand elegant solutions to problems. And always remember, maths is love. That is something that I always emphasize on, and this quant session on high level data interpretation will definitely help you in your endeavors in the mains examinations that are upcoming. And just to inform you, if you are looking for a comprehensive course for all kinds of bank exams and you want a single course for lifetime access to all the different bank exams and you don't want to purchase it again and again, then you can check out Guidely's Express video course. They have personalized guidance via a secret Telegram group. They're going to help you with study notes, with live classes, with all the important things that you need for each and every bank exam that is coming up. For a limited time until October 1st, 2020, you are going to get this course at a heavily discounted price, and as a viewer of this channel, you are going to get a further 15% discount by using the coupon code SHUPRIYO. So make use of this opportunity and let us begin with our video. So let's start with this question, and as always, just pause this video and attempt it on your own before you see the solution so that you can have an idea at where you stand. So what does this question actually tell us? There are two inlets P and Q that are used to fill three tanks A, B and C. In the table they have given us three situations and all the three tanks they have actually mentioned over here. So we know the combination of P and Q and the singular level of P and Q to actually fill these tanks. So what can we do over here? If we are directly trying to do this from the table, then it can be a little difficult. So let us create our own table. First thing, it is for A. So this is for tank number A, this is for tank number B, and this is for tank number C. Now what we can do, we can actually just categorize it according to the inlet pipe. So there is pipe P, there is also another pipe called pipe Q, and also another which is the combined. So the combined summation of both of these pipes, and also we have been given each and every one of them. And another thing that has been mentioned is that X, Y and Z are integers. As you can see over here, X, Y and Z are integers. So this means they cannot be different decimal numbers, they have to be integers. So now that we have this, how can we construct our table? Consider for tank A, for P alone it takes X plus 5 time, right? And for Q alone it takes X, and the combined time it is 6. So seeing this thing, the first row over here, can we actually rephrase this and we can form our equation? So P, it takes X plus 5 time. So can I write 1 by X plus 5 plus 1 by X, which is the Q alone, and the combined it is 1 by 6. So understand what I did over here. I just summed up P's work and then Q's work and then the combined work. So in this way I can write it for all the three tanks. So for B, what do we have? We have 1 by Y minus 5 plus 1 by Y equals to 3 by 10. Because it is 10 by 3, we have to invert it, so it becomes 3 by 10. And now we have for tank number C. So for tank number C, we can write it as 1 by 3Z plus 1 by Z plus 5 equals to 1 by Z. So in this way, what we did, we actually set up our equations, but don't solve them now, because it's not important that you have to solve it just right now. So let's see the first question first. So with the help of another pipe R, tank A is filled in 5 minutes. When all the three pipes are working together, then what is the time taken by R alone to fill tank A? So how can we represent it? So it's saying that there is another pipe R. So let's consider that the time that it takes is R minutes. So we already know that 1 by X plus 5 minutes, this is the time taken for P. Then another one we know for Q, 1 by X, and then we have the pipe R, so 1 by R. So all these three things summed together, it is said that it's filled in 5 minutes. So we have to just invert it, so it becomes 1 by 5. So we have our equation over here. Now you might think that we have to solve X, but just note something. We already have this 1 by x plus 5 plus 1 by x given to us as 1 by 6. So for this question, there is no need to solve this quadratic equation. So what you can do, you can just write down 1 by 6 plus 1 by r equal to 1 by 5. So this becomes 1 by r equal to 1 by 5 minus 1 by 6. So this comes 1 by 30. So this means that r equal to 30 minutes, and your answer is option number C. Try to reduce the calculations like this whenever possible. Whenever you do not have to calculate, do not calculate. So let's move to question number 2. What is it telling us? Another pipe R alone can empty the tank B in 2x minutes. Then what is the time taken by pipes P, Q and R together to fill the tank B? Now this is interesting. The new pipe that we have, pipe number R, this actually empties the tank. So it is written 2x minutes it will be taking. So can we say that the work done by this pipe, it will be minus 1 by 2x. So this is the work done by the pipe R, and we also have the pipe P and Q together to fill the tank B. So for B we already have the equation. So it is 1 by y minus 5 plus 1 by y minus 1 by 2x. So when we solve this equation, this will give us our answer. And now what we find, we do not know y, we do not know x. We have already been given this equation for x, so we can just go ahead and solve it for x. And in this equation, if we are solving, then we are going to find the value of y. So let us now solve these equations. So when we are solving the equation for x, it comes x plus 5, and we have over here x square plus 5x equal to 1 by 6. So this becomes 2x plus 5 into 6. So that is 12x plus 30 equal to x square plus 5x. So this becomes x square minus 7x minus 30 equal to 0. This is quite simple, so we do not need to do anything special here. 30, so 3 into 10. So we can write x square minus 10x plus 3x minus 30 equal to 0. So this becomes x minus 10, and another one is x plus 3 equal to 0. So our x value, it comes as 10 or 3. So which is the value that we are going to pick? Remember, x, y and z, they are actually integers, so we cannot pick the negative number. So we have to actually pick the value as 10. So finally we got the answer for x. X equals to 10. So we finally found that out. Now let us calculate for y. In the same way, we are going to write down the equation for y. So just write that down and we are going to solve it. So this becomes y plus y minus 5 into 10, and on this side you have 3y square minus 15y. So this becomes 20y minus 50, and over here we have 3y square minus 15y. So finally we get 3y square minus 35y plus 50 equal to 0. So we have to break the middle term for 150. So this actually becomes 30 into 5. We can do it so that we get 35. So this becomes 3y square minus 30y minus 5y plus 50 equal to 0. Let's just drag this thing a little bit down. Okay, so this becomes 3y, and we have y minus 10 over here, and we can take minus 5. So y minus 10 again equals to 0. So y becomes 10 or 5 by 3. Again, since xyz has to be integer, we are going to take 10. So this again gives us the value of y. So again y comes out to be 10. So we write that down because we have found it. So y equals to 10. So now we found out the value of x and y. This becomes very simple. So we are going to solve this. So 1 by y minus 5, this is 1 by 5 plus 1 by y, this becomes 1 by 10 minus 1 by 20. So this gives us 20 over here, 4 plus 2 minus 1. So we have 5 by 20 and it becomes 1 by 4. So the answer is 4 minutes. So your answer is option number A. And notice one thing over here, we had 1 by y minus 5 plus 1 by y, right? So here we have been given that as 3 by 10. So because we already have that as 3 by 10, we could just solve for the x over here and we could find the answer. So we can just write 3 by 10 minus 1 by 20, and this also will be giving you the same answer. So if you do not want to calculate for y, then you can also do it just by calculating x, since the combined value for this entire section has already been given to you. So in this way you can certainly reduce your calculations. Now let us move to question number 3. And I hope that you are pausing the video and trying to answer these questions yourself. Please do that. It will actually allow you to understand where you stand. Now in question 3, what they are asking, pipe P and R together started filling tank B, and after 2 minutes P stopped filling the tank. So the pipe P and pipe R, they are filling the tank together for 2 minutes, and now the remaining part of the tank is filled by R alone in 2 more minutes. Then what is the time taken by pipes Q and R together to fill the tank? Okay, so for this one, let us assume that R can fill the tank alone in R minutes. Now, if we assume this, then what we can write it as, so P and R together, they are filling it for 2 minutes, right? So P, it is filling in 1 by Y minus 5, and R, it is filling in 1 by R. And these two are together working for 2 minutes. So that is the first part of this equation. Now, what's the second part of this equation? So 2 more minutes, R is actually working, so 2 by R, and finally, this will be summing up to 1. Why 1? Because we are totally filling up the tank by doing all of these things, and now we can solve for R. So we already know Y's value is 10, so we can write it as 2 1 by 5 plus 1 by R plus 2 by R equal to 1. So this becomes 2 by 5 plus 2 by R plus 2 by R equal to 1. So we get 4 by R equal to 1 minus 2 by 5. So this actually comes as 3 by 5, and so R becomes 20 by 3. So the value of R, it comes by 20 by 3, but that is not our answer, because they are asking us what is the time taken by pipes Q and R together to fill the tank. So Q, we already know it is 1 by Y. So what is 1 by Y? It is 1 by 10. So it is 1 by 10 plus 20 by 3, so we have to invert it as 3 by 20. So if we sum both of these things, then what we are getting? We are getting 5 by 20. So the answer, it will be 1 by 4 or 4 minutes. So the answer for question number 3, it is E, 4 minutes. So this is the answer for question number 3. Now let's move to question number 4. Now we see that question number 4 is talking about tank C and all the associated things about it. So we have to use the value of Z. So we are going to use this equation, the one for C, and we are going to solve it. So it is 1 by 3Z plus 1 by Z plus 5 gives you 1 by Z. So this is actually Z plus 5 plus 3Z. So that is 4Z plus 5, and we have 3Z over here, Z plus 5 over here, and this is 1 by Z. So if we just cancel out the Z over here, then it becomes 3Z plus 15 equal to 4Z plus 5. So that becomes Z equal to 15 minus 5. So that gives you 10. So finally we get that Z also is actually 10. So all these values, they are equal, they are 10. So now that we have this value, then we can go ahead and we can solve this question number 4. What are they telling us? Pipe P started filling tank C, and after M minutes, it is replaced by pipe Q that fills the tank for M more minutes, and now pipe Q is also replaced by pipe R that fills the remaining part of the tank in M minutes. And what is the value of M if R alone can fill the tank in 10 minutes? Now, as you can understand that each of these pipes, they are actually filling the tank for M minutes. So can I just write down that it will be M by this 3Z. So this is the value for pipe number Q, and then we have M by what is this? Z plus 5. So this is for Q, and then we have the value of R that has been given as 10. So we can write plus M by 10, and these things, they together fill up this tank. So it is 1. So in this way we can form the equation. Now we know the value of Z as well, so we can take out M over here. So it is 1 by 30 plus 1 by 15 plus 1 by 10, and this all equals to 1. So here we can just simplify this. So this actually becomes 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 1. This gives us 6 by 30, which is 1 by 5. So M, this actually becomes 5. So the value of M is 5 minutes, and B is your answer. Now let's move to the final question for this set. Question number 5. The time taken by pipe R alone to empty tank A is 10 minutes more than the time taken to empty tank B. Okay, we can just write it that for B, if the rate is actually R, say, then for A, the rate, it will be R plus 10. We can write this. They are just emptying the tank. So remember that. Okay, that's the first part. So while time taken by all the 3 pipes together to fill the tank A is 3.5 minutes more than time taken to fill tank B, then what is the total time taken by pipes Q and R together to fill both the tanks one after another. Okay, so I understand that in A we have to use this entire equation, like the P and the Q and also the R. So this thing will be used, and also for B we are going to use this, and we are going to use the R as well with this. So we are going to form two equations, and then this will be a huge quadratic equation, and then we are going to again calculate the Q and R together and find the answer. So the first thing that I see by all of these things that I just read is that this is going to be a very complex question. So in the main examination I will not attempt these types of questions, or even if I attempt, I will be attempting at the very end. So understand this thing. You have to understand when you have to let go of a question. But okay, let us just solve this question and see where it takes us. So the first thing that we have to do, so for A, let us calculate. So they are saying that all of the pipes are working together for A, right? So we already have 1 by x plus 5 plus 1 by x, and now remember that it is this r by 10 that we right now over here have. It is actually emptying the tank, so we have to write down minus 1 by r plus 10. So this is the thing that we have to solve. So we know that x is 10, so this becomes 1 by 15 plus 1 by 10 minus 1 by r plus 10. Okay, so let's solve this. So this will in the denominator we are going to take 30 r plus 10, and in the numerator what is going to happen, we are going to take 2 into r plus 10, and then we are going to have 3 into r plus 10 and minus 30 we are going to have. So here we have 2r plus 3r, so 5r, and 20 plus 30 minus 30, so this will be 20, so it becomes 5r plus 20, and at the bottom it becomes 30r plus 10. So this actually finally comes out to be r plus 4 divided by 6 into r plus 10. So this is what we get. So we have to invert it, remember, because we were just calculating inversely over here. So by inverting this, we are going to get that for this A, the value, it is actually 6 into r plus 10 divided by r plus 4. So this is the minutes that are taken by all these three pipes to fill pipe number A. Now let's calculate the same thing for pipe number B. So the equation, it becomes 1 by y minus 5 plus 1 by y minus 1 by r. This time we are still just emptying the tank in the final one. So let's write that down. 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10 minus 1 by r. So we have 10r at the denominator, and here we have 2r plus r minus 10. So this gives us 3r minus 10 divided by 10r. Now we have to invert this again so that we can get the minutes. So 10r by 3r minus 10, and what has been written in the question, that this value that we have over here, this is actually 3.5 minutes more than what we have for the B. So we can write the equation as 3.5 plus whatever we have over here, 10r divided by 3r minus 10. So for this question, our goal, it will be to figure out the solution for this entire large equation. But understand something, that if you are going to do this, then it is going to take us a long time. So that is not something that we want to do. So what we can do instead, we can just try and reverse calculate this. So we know that the question, what is it asking us, that what is the total time taken by pipes Q and R together to fill both the tanks one after another. So why not calculate that? So doing this reverse calculation for tank number A, what we can write, for A we can write 1 by x minus 1 by r plus 10, because that's the one for A. So we have 1 by 10 minus 1 by r plus 10. So this actually gives us r plus 10 minus 10 divided by 10 into r plus 10. So these get cancelled out, and that gives us r by 10 into r plus 10. So this is, remember, we have to invert it to actually find out the minutes, and this is the calculation that we did for A. So in the same way, let us do the calculation for B. So for B, when we are filling it up, we are actually doing it 1 by y minus 1 by r. So if you are calculating this, then this becomes 1 by 10 minus 1 by r. So this becomes r minus 10 divided by 10r. So we have to invert this one A, and we have to invert this one as well for B, and sum it up so that we can get the total minutes. So let me just rub all this out and just write down. So now simplifying this entire thing, so you have to write 10 r square minus 100 plus 10 r square divided by r square minus 10r. So this brings us 20r square minus 1000 divided by r square minus 10r. So this is our final thing. So if this we can actually equate with each of our options that have been given over here, then we can actually back calculate and find the solution. So let's just tidy this up a bit. So now what we can do, we can equate this with one of the answers. So let's try with the first one. So option A is 35 minutes. So let us put it as 35 and let us solve this. So this, it actually becomes this thing. So 35r square minus 350r. 35 minus 20, this will be 15r square minus 350r plus 1000 equal to 0. This can actually become 3r square minus 70r plus 200 equal to 0. So this will be our equation. So let us just write down this equation in a fresh area. Now we can solve this quadratic equation. As you can see, this is another complicated quadratic equation. So how can we solve this? We can do it using the method that I had taught to you. So I hope that you have watched that video where I have shown you the unique method of solving the quadratic equations. If you don't remember it, go check out that video again. You will understand the method. So using that method, we are going to do minus b by 2 whole square minus u square equal to c. So in this method, remember, we cannot have the coefficient of a, so we have to actually divide it. So this will no longer be over here, it will be by 3, 70 by 3 and also 200 by 3. So that is very important to do. So 70 by 3 divided by 2 whole square. So this will be 70 by 6 whole square minus u square equal to 200 by 3. U square, it will be 70 by 6, so that is 35 by 3 whole square, so that is 1225 divided by 9 minus 200 by 3. So this becomes 1225 minus 600 divided by 9, so that gives us 625 divided by 9. And now when you do the square root over this, then you can get the value of u. So the value of u will be plus minus 25 by 3. So let's erase all this and write it down. So yeah, u, it will be plus minus 25 by 3. So here we can actually easily find out the answer right now. So for the two roots, one of the roots, it will be minus 70 by 6 minus 25 by 3. So this and another negative sign over here, and another root, it will be so this is different, minus 70 by 6 plus 25 by 3. So this is done, and this gives us minus 70 minus 50, so that is minus 120 divided by 6. So that is actually minus 20, but another minus sign. So we have one root as 20, and the second root, what we have minus 70 plus 50, so minus 20 divided by 6. So that is actually 20 by 6. So that is our second root. But remember, we are actually working only with whole numbers, so we have to take this root. We are going to neglect this root. So now let's just rub out all of these things. So what we are going to do, we are going to plug in 20 with all of these things. So this actually comes out as 60 into 30 divided by 24. So that is 4, and this actually comes out 7.5. And now putting r equal to 20 on the right hand side, what we are going to get, 3.5 plus 200 divided by 60 minus 10 is 50. So this actually comes out as 4. So this becomes 7.5. So LHS actually equals to RHS. So this means that the answer is 35 minutes, or option number 1. So as you can see that we went in a very roundabout way, and you might think that it got very long, but go ahead and try to solve this entire thing, this entire equation that we have, that will be even more complicated. So you understand, not every question in a data interpretation question that is hard can be solved so easily in the exam hall. This question number 5 you should not have solved in the real examination, but the first 4 are quite easy. So that's how I actually want you to think about data interpretation when it is from a very high level. So that brings us to the close of this session. The only thing that I ask of you is to like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you want further sessions like this, let me know. I might make some in the future. Share this video with your friends if you got value out of it, and if you want to see more of this kind of content, please click on the subscribe button, and do not forget to click the bell icon so that you, my friend, do not miss any future update. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.